Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
The spectacled owl is a large, dark-colored tropical owl found in the dense forests of Central and South America. Its name comes from the white feathers around its eyes, which look like a pair of spectacles, giving this bird a wise and thoughtful appearance. The combination of its deep yellow eyes, dark facial mask, and creamy-colored chest makes it one of the most visually striking owls in the world. This unique facial pattern, especially the white markings beneath and around the eyes, is its most distinctive feature, and one of the main ways birdwatchers identify it in the wild. The feathers surrounding the eyes form a natural ring or mask, which strongly resembles eyeglasses, and they contrast sharply against the darker feathers of the face and head. The eyes themselves are large, forward-facing, and bright yellow, giving the owl excellent night vision and a powerful gaze. These features help it hunt in low light, while also contributing to its serious and expressive look. The spectacled owl has a fairly uniform dark brown to almost black upper body, including the head, back, and wings, which helps it blend into the shadows of the rainforest. Its chest and belly are pale buff or creamy white, often with a dark brown or chocolate-colored band across the upper chest that separates the light belly from the dark upper parts. This contrasting plumage is not only beautiful, but also effective for camouflage, breaking up the owl's outline as it perches in the trees. Interestingly, male and female spectacled owls look almost identical in color and pattern, which is quite common in owls. However, females are usually larger and heavier than males, sometimes by a noticeable margin, though this difference is most obvious when the birds are measured side by side. Some researchers believe that females may have slightly deeper hoots than males, but these differences in sound are subtle and often hard to detect in the wild without detailed study. When it comes to size, the spectacled owl is considered a large owl by tropical standards. It typically measures between 41 to 52 centimeters in length from the tip of its beak to the end of its tail. Its wingspan can reach from 76 to 91 centimeters, giving it a broad and powerful appearance when in flight. In terms of weight, males generally weigh between 453 to 680 grams, while females can reach up to 850 grams, nearly 2 pounds. This makes the spectacled owl the largest owl species found in Central America, and it is one of the more substantial members of the owl family found throughout its range. Despite its size, this owl is very agile and quiet in flight, a result of its specialized feathers that muffle the sound of air movement. This ability to fly silently is essential for stalking prey in the darkness of the forest. The natural habitat of the spectacled owl is primarily tropical and subtropical forests, where it thrives in both primary, old-growth, and secondary, younger or recovering forest environments. It prefers areas with dense tree cover and a rich layered canopy, which provides shelter, nesting sites, and plenty of prey. The owl is most commonly found in rainforests, but it can also adapt to drier forests and forest edges, especially near rivers or streams where prey is more abundant. However, it generally avoids open areas, grasslands, or regions with little tree cover. The spectacled owl's geographical range extends from southern Mexico through most of Central America, including Belize, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, and Panama. From there, its range continues into South America, where it is found in Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, Brazil, Bolivia, Peru, and parts of Paraguay and northern Argentina. Despite this wide range, the owl is rarely seen because of its nocturnal habits and preference for secluded forest interiors. As a carnivorous and nocturnal bird of prey, the spectacled owl has a diverse and flexible diet. It is an opportunistic feeder, meaning it eats whatever prey is available and easy to catch. The diet includes a wide variety of small to medium-sized animals. Common prey items are rodents such as rats and mice, small marsupials like opossums, and even bats. In addition to mammals, it also hunts birds, including smaller songbirds and even other owls. It has been known to take reptiles such as lizards and small snakes, amphibians like frogs and toads, and a variety of insects, especially large beetles, moths, and crickets. Hunting usually occurs at night when the owl is most active. It uses a sit-and-wait strategy, perching silently in a tree and listening for movement below. Once it detects a target, it swoops down quickly and quietly, capturing the prey with its sharp talons and killing it instantly with a strong bite. Its silent flight and excellent vision and hearing make it a deadly predator in the forest. Behaviorally, the spectacled owl is solitary and secretive. It spends the daytime resting quietly on a shaded branch, often high up in the forest canopy, where it is well hidden by leaves and shadows. Its dark plumage and stillness make it nearly invisible during the day. At night, it becomes active, moving through its territory in search of food. The owl is territorial and will defend its home range from other owls, especially during the breeding season. It communicates with other owls through a variety of vocalizations. The most well-known call of the spectacled owl is a series of deep, rhythmic hoots, which have been described as sounding like a poo-poo-poo-po-po or a series of knocks. These calls can travel long distances through the forest and are used to announce territory, attract mates, or warn intruders. Sometimes the owl makes barking or growling sounds, especially when it feels threatened or alarmed. These sounds are used to intimidate predators or scare off other animals. The breeding season of the spectacled owl varies slightly depending on the region, but it generally occurs from February to April. During this time, the male and female form a pair and become more vocal, using their hoots and calls to communicate and bond. The pair usually nests in a natural tree cavity or an old woodpecker hole, often high above the ground. They do not build nests with twigs or leaves, but rely on the safety and shelter of existing tree holes. Occasionally, they may also use abandoned nests built by other large birds. The female usually lays 1 or 2 white eggs, and she takes on the role of incubating them while the male hunts and brings food. The incubation period lasts about 5 to 6 weeks. Once the chicks hatch, they are covered in soft white down and are completely dependent on their parents for warmth and food. The female stays with the chicks while the male continues to provide meals. If 2 chicks hatch, often only one survives due to sibling rivalry. The stronger chick may outcompete the weaker one for food, a natural behavior known as obligate siblicide, which is common among raptors. Young spectacled owls grow quickly and begin to fledge, leave the nest, after about 5 to 6 weeks, although they stay close to their parents for several more months. During this time, they learn to hunt and become more independent. One of the most remarkable things about young spectacled owls is that they look very different from adults. Juvenile owls are almost entirely white, except for a dark facial mask, which gives them a ghostly appearance. This coloration gradually changes as they mature, and they begin to resemble adults more closely as they grow older. It takes more than a year for them to develop full adult plumage. The long period of parental care helps ensure that the chick is strong and skilled enough to survive on its own in the wild. In terms of lifespan, the spectacled owl is a long-lived bird, especially for a forest-dwelling species. In the wild, individuals may live around 15 to 20 years, although exact data is limited due to their secretive nature. In captivity, where threats like disease, predators, and food scarcity are absent, spectacled owls have been known to live for over 25 years. Their relatively long life and slow reproductive rate mean that the population grows slowly, which can make them vulnerable to habitat loss or hunting pressure. Nonetheless, the species is currently listed as least concern by the IUCN, although habitat destruction could become a bigger threat in the future. The ecological role of the spectacled owl in its forest habitat is highly important. As a top predator, it plays a crucial role in controlling the populations of small mammals, insects, and other animals. By keeping these populations in check, the owl helps to maintain a balanced ecosystem. For example, by preying on rodents, it can reduce the spread of diseases or damage to crops in areas where people live close to the forest. Insects, such as large beetles and moths, which can sometimes become pests, are also kept under control by the owl's hunting. In turn, the spectacled owl is part of a larger food web. Its leftover prey may feed scavengers and decomposers, recycling nutrients back into the ecosystem. Its role in the forest is a reminder of how even unseen nocturnal animals contribute deeply to the health of the environment. There are many fascinating and fun facts about the spectacled owl that highlight how unique and interesting this bird truly is. One of the most curious things is that the spectacles for which it is named are made entirely of feathers. These are not colored patches of skin, but specially arranged feathers that form the circular pattern around its eyes. This feature makes it instantly recognizable and contributes to its mysterious, almost human-like expression. Another fun fact is that juvenile spectacled owls look completely different from the adults. While adults are mostly dark with pale bellies, the young are mostly white with a dark face mask, creating a striking contrast. This change in plumage has puzzled many early naturalists, who at first believed that juveniles were a different species altogether. The spectacled owl is also known for being extremely quiet and difficult to find during the day. Its habit of roosting high in the dense canopy and staying perfectly still allows it to go unnoticed, even in areas where it is relatively common. Birdwatchers often hear its calls at night, but rarely get a chance to see it clearly. Another interesting point is that this owl is non-migratory. Unlike many birds that move between regions depending on the season, the spectacled owl lives in the same territory year-round. It stays within its forest home throughout its life, forming strong attachments to its territory and familiar hunting grounds. Perhaps one of the most surprising things about the spectacled owl is its ability to take down prey that is nearly as large as itself. There have been reports of these owls hunting armadillos, large rats, and even iguanas. This is a testament to their strength, skill, and adaptability as predators. Their strong talons and beaks allow them to kill prey quickly and efficiently. Finally, although this owl is not considered endangered, it serves as a powerful symbol of tropical forest health. Because it needs large, undisturbed forests to survive and raise its young, the presence of spectacled owls in an area often indicates a healthy, biodiverse environment. Conservation of its habitat benefits not just this owl, but countless other species that depend on the same forest ecosystem.